And we're back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take on the principal of the Master's School here. So as I said before, those two ghosts are spookies, and the zombie in the middle is a hork. When you see the names of the monsters, it always goes from left to right. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with the charge, cautious charge tactic again here. I think I just healed himself. He's running a little low on MP, he only has 2 there. Now you might notice that attack right there, that lick attack. What that does is it kind of paralyzes your guy almost. It keeps them from attacking for 1 turn. So if my guy gets his face licked, then the next turn he's not going to be able to attack or do anything basically. Got a lucky critical hit there on that spooky. Generally you want to take out the spookies first because what happens is if one of your guys goes down, so for example if my Draki dies or something, then the spookies can chain lick my guys. So for every attack I get, they would get 2, plus there's 3 of them, so that would be very bad. Overall, this is going pretty good. Yeah, there we go. They just got knocked out. It's a nice, quick match. Got a lucky critical hit there in the beginning. Made it a lot easier. So that was the arena. And now I get to go back up to the king, and he opens up some more Traveler's Gates for me. Now, after that, arenas are going to get a little harder. For the most part, the arenas are actually pretty easy. The sticking points are going to be bosses. If you don't at least do some breeding, or you don't do the right kind of breeding, you can really mess yourself up on some of the bosses. Eventually, you'll have to fight multiple bosses at the same time, and that's where it can get a little hard. So, this is the King of Great Log right there in purple. Came to gloat, basically, and as you can guess, he's your rival. When you do the Starry Night tournament, eventually, the third and last person you fight is from Great Log. And I'm not going to say who, because it's a nice little plot twist, but you will see, hopefully. Could be a while off. Could be a ways off, though. So, I got plenty of time left, so I'm going to go ahead and take you guys through the beginning of the Gate of Villager, and hopefully grab another monster. And we're off. So, as I said downstairs, this door right here opened up. Now, those two, one is Talisman, one's Villager. The only way to know, really, is to talk to this guy, and he tells you. So, up is Villager, down is Talisman. Now, you notice the little swirly? After you beat the Traveler's Gate, it stops doing that. And that's how you can tell what you've done and what you haven't done. So, we're going to go ahead and head on into the Traveler's Gate of Villager. Now, I could do this in either order, but I'm doing this one first because the boss from this is really, really useful against the other boss. Frankly, otherwise, the other boss is a little hard just because of what he is, and you guys will see that. This symbol right here, that's one of 2 things. It's either tiny metal or it's money. That was money right there, and it's pretty much the only way to get tiny metals. There's some tiny metals in town, but not a whole lot. You basically need to find them randomly generated on the map. That's pretty much the only way to reasonably find a good amount of tiny metals. So the first floor of this has a lot of the same monsters from our first Traveler's Gate, anteaters and such. So this is a guy's going to go down pretty quickly. Get some experience. My Draki levels up again. My anteater basically died right away when I got him, so he didn't get a chance to level up. Now, the kind of annoying thing about level ups is it doesn't actually increase whatever you get. So if your HP and your MP go up, your HP and MP stay at the same level they were before you leveled up. See right here, my Draki hasn't been hit, but he's missing 4 HP. That's just because he gained that much when he leveled up. And same thing for my anteater. Now, MP will actually come back as I walk around, and as you can see right there, it just ticked up. That's what those numbers down at the bottom are. The little wing on the left is my Draki, the slime in the middle is my healer, and the paw on the right is my anteater. These are go hoppers. They're pretty worthless. Yeah, there's really no reason to get them. They're just kind of annoying little monsters. And we're attacking. We're attacking. This is kind of what most of it's going to be like. Gets a couple critical hits there. That attack right there, you notice where it's charging his attack is, it doesn't attack for a turn, and then the next turn it just hits you really hard. It's pretty bad because normally you can just beat them before they get their second attack off. So, and there's our magic hole. I'm gonna walk around a bit though because I want to find some of this one item that I'll explain to you guys once I get it. Hopefully it's here. More stuff. Got some more money. It's good because you don't actually start with any money, and this is the first map you can get money on. So, we're going to fight this. And also because after this, I need about 400 gold to get a specific item that comes in handy quite a bit. But right now, I don't know if I'll get there or not by the time we beat this Traverse Gate. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Might get lucky, might not. Here we go. We have a Warp Ring. I already explained those in the first video, but I somehow didn't find one in my second run through. This is a picky. They're really bad. I remember one time though I did have a funny coincidence. I bred my healer with a bunch of other stuff, and I ended up making like this super powerful picky that was just weird. It just should never have happened. They're like one of the worst monsters in the game. And somehow I made this picky that was actually really good. That's just kind of how this game works. No matter how terrible the stats are on a specific monster, if you breed it right, you can make it good. I mean, you can make a ridiculously powerful slime if you wanted. I mean, you can do pretty much whatever you want. And that's one of the nice things. So you can tailor stuff to what you want. So for example, if I want an attacker that also can heal and revive guys, then I maybe breed a unicorn with whatever I'm making, because unicorns learn heal and revive. And so then my guy would then learn heal and revive. Or if I want an attacker that can use sleep, maybe, then I would maybe breed a Draki with it, because Draki learns sleep. So that's kind of how the breeding works, is whatever special skills the parents have, the child monster receives some of those. Now that's also kind of a problem, because you might work really hard to breed a specific skill into someone, and then it'll disappear when you breed it. So, this here is a beef jerky. It's how you catch monsters, basically. You use meat, and there's 4 different types of meat. Well, 5 actually, if you include bad meat. But there's bad meat, which makes monsters not like you. There's beef jerky, which makes monsters like you a little bit. And pork chops are better than beef jerky. Ribs are better than pork chops. And then finally you have sirloin. And sirloin is like the best, but it's either really expensive and you can't buy it till pretty late in the game, or it's really hard to find. So I'm basically stuck with beef jerky for now. I mean, I might find a pork chop, but beef jerky is pretty much all you got for the first couple Traverse Gates. So I'm going to stockpile as much as I can, because there's a specific monster in this Traverse Gate that I want to catch towards the end, just because he's really good, especially early on. A lot of these monsters are not going to be sticking around with us. They're going to get bred, basically, almost right away. Just because monsters only learn 3 skills naturally, and if you breed them, they can learn more skills. So having more skills is always beneficial, and you have more powerful monsters. And the way the breeding system works, even if your monster is only like level 5, it can still be better than like a level 20 normal monster, just because of how it works, which I'll get into later. So we're going to go ahead and go into the next floor. I'm going to explore all these floors, but you guys are going to have to wait for a little bit until the next video, which will hopefully be the rest of the Traverse Gate, including the boss, and hopefully I won't crash.